All right, episode 7. This is Drew Thompson's regular cab, short box F-150 with a 5-liter in it. This one doesn't have a blower on it, though. Super Killer Wicked podcast.
Welcome back to the Super Killer Wicked podcast, guys. On this week's episode, we've got Drew Thompson and his modified Ford F-150 pickup truck and the rest of the usual gang, and we're going to discuss modified pickup trucks, some funny stories, and just overall some good times with the guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy this week's episode.
Oh, fuck, as you move the whole ladder. Okay, we didn't clap yet for your sync.
You can clap.
Okay.
No.
Stop. Okay, that's enough.
Just do one.
That was a bad clap.
Yeah, that was a good clap. Okay.
Made
Because
my watch go loud.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
this time it actually matters because we got a mic that's not synced to the GoPro. Anyway.
So for those of you who are wondering what just happened, Brad, he just likes to clap a lot.
Yeah.
Drew,
Better than
how are
having
you?
the clap.
Not so bad, boys. How are you today?
Good.
Excellent.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good to have you aboard.
Absolutely. Love being here.
Big
Where's that?
episode 7 guest guy.
Already 7, eh?
You bet.
Yeah, it is kind of wild.
We got 3 viewers.
I thought I was going to
And 2 of them are...
Yeah.
One of them's right there.
And, and the other 2 are right here going to work in the morning.
Whatever. All
It's
part of
fun. It's fun.
it. We don't do it for them. We do it for us.
Yeah.
Till that one day.
It doesn't get any better than this.
You know what would make this better right now? Is if Drew told us
Cigarette.
a little bit about himself.
Yeah. It's hard to summarize me.
It's so easy.
In an
We'll
episode.
start easy. What's your favorite color?
I'm a siding guy by day. You know,
Also by night.
a father and a husband by night, but really, more importantly than all,
Truck guy.
I'm the owner of a 2018 F-150, lowered, supercharged, all the fun stuff.
I love that.
The good stuff.
It's a pretty badass truck.
Yep, indeed. Yeah.
How many horsepower does it make?
I've never dynoed it.
There you go. That's all I needed.
Yeah,
That's all I wanted.
I'm just leaving it at that.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah, don't like to talk too much shit.
So
but
we'll keep it nice and simple for
Are
Scully.
you going to...
So right now,
Yeah.
this is where you need to insert this clip.
The clip that you sent me. That you
Correct.
The
actually
burnout.
sent me this
It
time.
is the loudest vehicle I have ever heard in my life. Insert clip now.
It might be louder than yours.
100% it is.
100% it is.
I was listening to your guys' last episode about the do's and don'ts. And I was surprised. I passed a lot of those. I'm not an underglow guy. I did go moderately expensive on the suspension.
That's perfect.
No wing on it.
Wangless.
Yeah, but I
Good
did,
tires.
I did feel, good tires. That's an important one too. I did feel a little called out about that coyote making a raspy noise. A little excessively loud.
I think if I'm correct, the way we put it was it can either be the best or the worst sounding.
I guess maybe instantly I went to mine's the worst sounding.
And-
I don't know.
As an LS guy, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Like boosted
No.
coyotes do sound good.
I think
that
it
one
deserves-
is just loud.
Or even like...
See, okay, turboed coyotes, you kind of can't make sound bad.
Right.
But supercharged coyotes are just louder.
Right.
Right.
Or
It
like,
is loud.
or
They're
like
not exaggerating.
Cam's Mustang with headers. Below $4,000 is terrible.
Yes,
But
rasp
from
and-
4 to 7, it's fine.
Dual overhead cam. That's why.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cams are in the right spot.
but yeah, your truck is loud. Like, I mean,
loud.
no, it doesn't sound bad, but it is
In
obnoxiously
my
loud.
neighborhood, I've developed the 9 to 9 policy. So we don't turn it on before 9 a.m. and we don't turn it on after 9 p.m.
That's insane.
Because
In my-
we are in a subdivision, there's children. Now that I have a child, I actually understand what that means.
Yeah, but I feel like he would also understand, like, hey, my dad's got a cooler truck than you. Why are you lame?
See,
You know?
He's out fist fighting the other
Right.
babies in the
Yeah.
in the parking lot over it.
Someday, but yeah, for now,
Well, like someday he's going to turn it on at 6 a.m. to go to school or work, and there's going to be just 11s out front. And you're going to be like, well, I can't be mad because, like, I did that.
No.
Just saying.
And you know what? That's
I
for
taught
him and
him.
the neighbors to discuss at that time.
Exactly.
But for now, it's like, I know what it's like to get your baby down at 7 p.m. and instantly I'm in Havelock, so Can-Am's. Whoa! Can-Am's flying past the house, right? Full throttle. And he wide eyes, right? And then you're on reset mode, you're trying to get them down again. So that's right. Like as soon as I had the kid, I was like, no, I do get it now. I really have to tone shit down here. And
So mufflers are an option.
Yeah, your car.
I do know
can
somebody-
be fast without being that loud.
Back to that last episode, you guys talking about restriction, right?
Yeah,
And
but mufflers aren't a restrictor.
I guess that's true. That was part of the point, right?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
It's good that somebody actually listens to our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
shocked that the details
Well,
are
you know.
coming
But
out.
frankly, like we know, especially in the OEM world, yes, there are restrictions, but at the same time, a high flow cat, a high flow resonator, high flow muffler are not restrictions.
Oh, they're not bad.
Yeah, like if you put like those fancy, one of those fancy vibrant mufflers on, or
Like you can
resonator,
see, you can see straight through it. It's not blocking anything.
But, like, it would help
makes
that truck a
massive
lot.
difference.
It
Well,
has a resonator. It just doesn't have anything else.
We did a couple of those on Kevin's truck, the vibrant ones, and
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
like those little.
It just
There's
tamed
like
it,
the
but
two
The
designs.
little bullet ones, yeah.
Yeah, so Cattell actually posted a video today.
Yeah.
They're sweet. I don't know. We'll have to look at that because I was thinking we should.
Well,
do
no,
that
like I
on
have
my car.
first-hand experience with them, and they're perfect. Like,
Yeah, but there's the like fancy one that are like quieter to get rid of like the actual bad stuff, and then there's ones that like tone it down, but it's still loud. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like the ones you put on Kevin's stuff, I think are option B. Like the
Well, they're the
It's
ultra
still
quiet
loud.
resonators.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, it did not make it quiet. It just made it sound better.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
it's
A
not
bit of a
drone.
drone away.
And it did fair to square have like a subtle rasp, kind of like at cruising, like literally at the worst spot to have rasp. It had rasp right at cruising speed, like not quite in boost, like hauling ass it, the rasp went away. Accelerating, the rasp wasn't there, but cruising down the road, it rasped a bit. You throw those resonators on, completely gone, sounded awesome, but you didn't lose any of the turbine noise, like when you're spooling them up or anything. Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one
it's good.
thing that my resonator does is it doesn't allow drone. So when you're driving down the highway, it actually does sound relatively normal when you're inside the cab.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially in a rear exit like that. That's I've always wanted to do the side exit, but I don't know if my wife would kill me or not, right? Just because it's
I'm surprised she hasn't killed you already.
well, indeed, exactly. But
yeah, let's be honest.
that would really that'd really put her over the edge. I think. I don't know.
I'm just so glad you told her you only paid $5,800 for the truck.
It's better.
Absolutely, yeah. No,
It only gets better.
They just gave it to me.
Yeah.
But remember the night you guys all left the trailer park? We had the dinner at the
I
trailer
was
park, right?
gonna bring that up.
So you left first, then Madison, and then you left in the
Madison left first, and I followed her. And you thought I
or whatever, like
it
whatever,
JK?
I
right?
go last because.
But anyway, I
Yeah.
heard Tonka take off, and I'm like, oh, Drew must have made it like out of the lot, okay, right? Then we heard you take off, and it sounded like you were still on our lot, let alone leaving the park, right?
on the front lawn.
And then we heard you the entire way back to Buckhorn Road. We could hear you come to a stop, and then we could hear you head down towards Peterborough.
That's insane.
That's
like we
Yeah,
heard you the
yeah.
entire, like we heard you for kilometers.
And I've never had the privilege of like just giving somebody else the truck and being like, I just want to hear what it sounds like from a distance. Like I never understand, and like it does get to a point where you take off sometimes, and it actually becomes nerve wracking because you're driving and like basically it's all or nothing, right? Like there's no like mid sound. It's like it's either just screaming or it's sitting at idle. So like some dude at a stoplight, like not that I'm even trying to race him, but even just trying to keep up. It's like he thinks I'm racing him, right? And it just becomes
a problem.
It
Especially when
becomes a
it's like
problem.
it shifts a couple times, and it's like, oh, it's go time now. You know what I mean?
And then every corner you're looking over your shoulder. That's why I find myself. I'm always looking over my shoulder in that truck. Like I'm always like.
it sounds like you're convincing yourself to put a muffler on it.
I kind of. Yeah. It is. It's something that we should go. And this is going to come to your place, actually. It'll probably go to a 3-inch all the way back with.
That's because that's part of it too. Is
That
like what
exhaust is
I think what a
choked
lot
up.
of people don't realize per se is like tube diameter. Not only will it flow more horsepower, it literally just flows more air easier.
Yeah.
So right now you're pushing so much air through a little pipe
That's where a
that
lot
the
of rasp comes from.
that
actually.
the
Is, yeah.
because the pulses are moving so fast through that pipe and not losing any energy that it comes out the tailpipe fast, which is usually individual pulses spread out, rasp, extra noise and whatnot, right? Like my car has like in a sense like more noise than like Cody's car, which has an almost identical but 3-inch. His is a deeper tone. So you would lose that rasp and that higher note for like a lower tone but quieter.
Yeah, it would have all the benefits.
Yeah, I remember when you came to Shannonville to watch Brad,
I was.
and then you took off, and you were louder than the race cars.
Yeah.
You went to
absolutely.
leave, and
Yeah.
I think it was you. You go, come here, listen to.
Yeah.
We're watching you leave. He goes, watch. He's gonna pull up the main road, and it's like you said, it's on.
I
or
don't.
off,
I was
right?
like, yeah, go out there and punch it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
show these assholes.
Especially at Shannonville.
Yeah.
Like that is, you guys are talking about tracks. Like that's not only my home track, it's the only track I've been to Toronto Motorsport Park, but I've never raced there, right? So like at Shannonville, it's kind of just a free for all, right? Like so, yeah, when I'm leaving Shannonville, it's a long road. There's not a lot of cuts for like cops to sit or anything like that. So
It's a lot of
And
smoke
for those
shops.
listeners who might
Like,
be
you just-
confused, no, not the same racing I do. It.
yeah. I'm a drag race guy.
I
straight
take
line.
corners fast.
Yeah.
He just takes corners when the quarter mile ends.
Exactly. Yeah.
Same
You've
corner.
Stood on the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, same corner.
It is technically the same corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the opposite corner though, right?
Well, because you're
Yeah.
going backwards down the straightaway
Yeah.
for us. So the corner that you take to leave the straightaway is what we're taking to get onto the straightaway.
Yeah. And you
And
guys
then we
were
bail
also-
off. Then like our last turn on the straightaway is right at the pretty much the end of the like the tree.
Yeah, like almost where we'd be lining up to start. Yeah.
Yeah, if you ditch that corner, you're like,
At least we have
you're praying that
it's-
the
we have a
burnout
rubber
box
down.
is sticky.
Yeah,
at least we have a
it's
rubber
concrete
down
wall.
burnout
Yeah.
box to help slow down because right after that it's a fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and for anyone who knows Shannonville, especially drag racing wise, like if you're trapping at anything over 100 miles an hour, you are standing on the brakes. Like
Yeah, oh, 100%.
You are you are out of your seat, putting both not literally, but putting both feet on the brake pedal just to
Take us
get
back
that.
to last episode when we talked about how important brakes are.
Yes.
even on a
Yes.
even on a go fast in a straight line car. Imagine running out of road after doing your quarter mile.
How are your
No.
factory brakes on your truck?
They aren't factory anymore, actually. I upgraded the fronts. I did EVC brakes. Nothing crazy, everyone's
But better.
Willowwoods,
Better.
Brembos, like, but
But a better
they're-
pad compound, a vented rotor, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a vented rotor and
Drum
just thicker,
rear.
So I find like I do, when I'm not racing, when I'm going to Toronto, going to driving around town or whatever, I'm running like 12 wides, and without proper brakes, like they like to toe in when you're really slamming on it, right? So I've noticed that huge with the EVC brakes.
We call
is
those
that
donkey wheels on this podcast.
Yeah,
We don't like
absolutely.
those here.
I do be rocking donkey wheels.
Yeah.
but
and
you
just
know what,
asking for
like-
those poor tie rods to fold.
and I've had a cop pull me over with those wheels for other things, actually.
Was it the
And,
exhaust by any chance?
No, and you know what? It wasn't. It was actually an expired license to get right into it.
Well, that is generally a big one.
I had to renew.
You didn't have to out yourself quite
No,
like
no,
that.
that's all right. I'm good. I'm honest. No, it's an expired license. I renewed my license, and then 8 months later was my birthday, and I thought that when I renewed it, that would like change the expiry date, but no. So who would think you just renewed your license 8 months later? You have to do it again, and well, I did. And
Well, why
anyway,
were
so
you renewing it so far after your birthday?
I got my wallet stolen.
Oh, right.
Like
right.
actually.
I was going to call you out on like having an expired license for that many months.
No.
Right, I
got my
forgot
wallet
about-
stolen, and
I
had to
forgot about the whole
apply
incident.
for it, and then
And then your wallet got returned, actually,
They
didn't
did,
it?
yeah. They found it on the Circle K in Havelock. Yeah. An HVAC guy called me and said, "Hey man, I found your wallet here." Actually, he added me on Facebook because all he had was my name, right? Yeah. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But yeah, so where even were we? Sorry, I just got so sidetracked.
Brakes, 12 rides. The cop
driver's
pulled you over.
Yeah,
license.
so
8
they pulled
months.
me over, and
You're
he's
a
like-
criminal.
and he said he's writing me all these warnings, and he's a good guy. He wrote me warnings, and he gave me warnings for no mud flaps specifically because of the wide wheels.
'Cause you had donkey wheels on it.
And he literally says, he's like, "I'm gonna give you a warning for these no mud flaps." And like, but I'll be honest, this truck would look like shit with mud flaps on. You're all good, man. Like, so,
That's good.
He's just doing his job at the same time, like. What else do you do? Right? I mean, other than run normal sized wheels, right? But I don't know, just that the look of that truck with those wheels, it really does turn heads.
Can't turn corners, though.
No, it can't turn corners. I sweat,
In and out of driveways.
I sweat a lot when I go to Costco and things like that. But
40-point turns. to
What a
get through
weird
the
vehicle to
sections.
take to Costco.
Oh yeah, it's the grocery getter. Yeah,
Okay,
those are old times because now I can't have a baby in the truck. So
Because it's too loud, so if you put mufflers
no,
on it,
because you can't sit in a two-seater either.
sure you can. Leave Nicole at home.
That's fair, actually.
She can ride in the middle.
Absolutely. Yeah, Yeah.
Give us a rundown of like beginning to current of truck.
Oh golly, that's a long story. So
Well,
I
we'll
bought
shorten
the
her
truck-
up.
Yeah, Spark Notes version.
Yeah. Bought the truck in 2018.
Because you bought a brand new, right?
Bought a brand new. Yeah. Financed
Undercoated
it.
the shit out of it.
Was a young gun. I was, I think, 21 or 22 when I bought it, and it was just a work truck actually. And and like at the time, I knew I didn't have the money for this stuff, but I used to really love like Scoop SMG and like the guys that do like SEMA trucks, right? So they're all like lifted, wide wheels, right? Powder coat everywhere, shit, right? And like
Undercoat everywhere. He means.
and that's it. Yeah. I substituted
Powder coat, undercoat.
As a Canadian,
The Canadian powder coat, I guess, right?
Exactly. I substituted for undercoat instead, and once you do that, there's not that I had the money to do that shit anyway, but I kind of just stuck with the undercoat. Anyway, and then we drive around town to work, things like that, and you started to realize that, like, it was actually kind of quick in comparison to trucks around town, like stock trucks, I mean, right? Like, not calling out any brands or anything, but like, it was taking on stock Chevys, taking on stock Dodges, just for guys that, again, drive around and just want to have fun.
Well, yeah, that's just
lights,
because that's what coyotes do. They just beat the two competitors.
And like fair and square, you did say unknowingly buy the perfect truck to turn into a race truck.
and that's it. And
they
I
literally
did-
call it the
red-
Mexican GTR.
Yeah.
Right.
and
Red
like-
cab, short box, 5 liter, 10 speed.
Yeah.
Like,
What's funny is it was just what I could afford at the time.
Right.
Like a Dodge is a little cheaper, arguably, but I just.
but it is kind of like as close to like a base model.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
which is hilarious.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, and then there's there's a picture of all of us guys looking in the hood of this thing like 6-7 years ago. And like we joke about it, like we're looking in the hood thinking, what the fuck are we gonna do with this thing? Right?
Have you ever drag raced either one of these guys?
No, I haven't.
They've got some racing history.
You
check the Grand Bend videos.
Safe in the next lane beside these guys.
yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Why?
Yeah.
He didn't even chirp a tire.
Not that I'll make
1,300-foot
excuses.
burnout.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
I think on the video, didn't you get beat by a tow truck?
No, I almost got beat by a tow truck.
Oh, you beat it.
I did beat it.
Oh, you
it took me
advanced.
it took me half the strip
Yeah,
to do it.
he 330'd an 8 mile, but you got him.
Yeah.
Far
Thank
end.
fucking God that car pulled
Okay,
ahead
so
at the
carry
last
on.
second.
Yeah, so basically, we knew it was a bit quick, and then the online world started to take over, right? You had guys like Cletus McFarland starting to do these trucks up, right? And so I wanted to get, my next thing was I wanted to get a tune. Sorry, I leveled it, did wide wheels on it. So 2 months into an 84-month finance, we have an oscillating multi-tool cutting out the crash bars and cutting out the inner fenders of this truck to try to fit wides. on
Standard
a level.
procedure.
Absolutely.
That stresses me out so much.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Repo.
Yeah. And then wanted to wait for the warranty to go out to get the tune, but eventually I just said, whatever. Like, we trusted the truck after a year. Like, I trusted enough that we can start doing shit to it, whatever, right? Like, so anyway, we went in to get a tune. I called Andy Brown, who is Crazy Browner Tuned out in Hastings. He tunes most of the trucks, ATVs, stuff like that around this area.
Same thing.
And
4x4s.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Tires just stick out. This is too far.
Oh yeah, he welcomes those guys in. Yeah, everyone welcome. And he mentioned the words GT manifold, and I knew not too much about trucks back in the day. Like, I could do brakes and things like that, but like I didn't know power adders like I do kind of now. And I'm like, sure, like, what's that, right? And he's like, oh yeah, like, all this included in the price of the tune. And anyway, so we did this GT manifold, and then the truck started to wick up.
What are you giggling about?
The truck started to wick up some pretty serious power at that point. Nothing crazy, but I mean, it probably sat at 400 horse, maybe a little under 400 horse. Like, realistically,
Because on paper, what do those make?
oh, they advertised 395, but I know
They advertised 395? I thought
Yeah.
they advertised like 435.
No, that's the
Wheel or
Mustang.
crank?
Back then,
Crank.
2018, the Mustang.
Yeah,
would
like,
say
that's what, like-
440 or 460, I think.
Yeah.
This is all crank horsepower.
But so they're advertising the trucks at shy of 400 crank.
Yeah, 395, and then I think 410 torque. Anyway, but I know
Same
that,
as my Dodge.
Yeah,
which like
and they
which
were.
is
They
very
were very-
comparable.
yeah.
Like
they are.
what's my Dodge? Like 405 and
402 or
400.
something.
But respectfully, if
400.
you lined red cap short box Dodge and red cap short box Ford up, like it's night and day.
You said it, you said
The
it.
Ford
You said
is
it, not me,
the
but
Ford
yeah,
is
yeah.
5 football fields in front of the Dodge.
Yeah.
Also,
No, my new Falcon
Scully?
ET Wildernesses.
insert clip here of Drew racing my turbo truck before I owned it.
Oh,
I'll
geez.
send you that
Sent
clip.
me that. I don't know. That's
But like that was
not a very
non-supercharged.
comparable, but yeah, this is true.
And,
This is
like,
true. yeah.
Also, that truck unknown tuned whatever, but it's like Drew's truck still was ahead of it.
Yeah, and you'll
Yeah,
see-
it was
If you guys
downtown on
don't
Water
see that
Street, but
clip,
it doesn't
it's because
matter.
Tonka didn't send it to me.
No,
I'll send it.
Oh yeah. I
Okay,
have it too.
okay.
Maybe Tonka.
I'll send it to you right now, dickhead.
Okay.
He was making, and that truck was making some wicked turbo noises at the time too. So,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, undeniably,
what was that, Goldie?
Text him that it was about 21 minutes in that he's got to
Okay.
add it.
Was that Goldie? What truck?
No, it was the
No, that
maroon
was the
one.
maroon one
That I
we
got
talked
from
about
Wayne.
Where
Oh.
we went and got it tuned.
Yeah.
It made like 500 and change, and then we almost died on the express because we almost rear-ended all the
Right.
traffic.
Junk.
But this was long before my time.
Yeah, it was actually a quick one in Tonka's history.
Thank God.
Got it from Wayne. We got it tuned, and then next you know he sold it after blowing up a transmission.
I still own that truck.
So what do you think your truck makes for power?
As of current
To the
day,
wheel, yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Tonka butt dyno being in it.
Yeah. So, well,
610.
That
Crank
much,
or
yeah.
wheel?
I would say that's fair. I would say wheel. Give me some credit, I guess. Yeah. So somewhere between.
we just
6,
gotta
650,
clarify.
I would say like
Because we're big to the tire.
I wouldn't say it's
around.
600
Definitely.
wheel.
like the Rev
That's a lot of-
kit,
You
That's a
also
lot of power.
pussyfoot it.
There, I did.
Respectfully,
100%.
you
No,
pussyfoot it.
I, absolutely. I drive it like I can't replace the transmission, which is kind of true some days. It depends.
I'd be curious about it versus red truck. Like that one we know the specs on.
Like the turbo?
And it parties, yeah.
The turbo truck?
555.
That'd be a
all
good-
four wheels.
555 and 550 torque. Or
That's a good one.
Like turbo truck was lit,
That brings
and Drew's
back
way
memories.
ahead of him.
Yeah.
and is that supercharged Drew?
No, that's,
That's
NA Drew.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. yeah.
That
That's
truck
what I
did
mean.
have wicked turbo lag. Not defending it.
No.
No,
But-
and like let's be honest, like that truck wasn't like actually fast, but it was way too fast for its own good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, like the turbo truck. Like
yeah.
the turbo
There's
truck
no
should
issue.
not have been that fast, but like let's be honest, against anything on the street, like it is just a quick truck.
Yeah, but like if you got it rolling, and like let's say you were in third converter locked, like that thing disappeared.
Then it picked, like that's when you knew,
Right.
like, that's not a normal truck.
Like I did race an F-150 one day on Yankee Line. We were already doing like 120
In Mexico.
in Mexico on Yankee Line.
Yankee Mexico.
And like I didn't think I was gonna make the corner at the Glen because we were going so fast right there, and I was like, right. And I slowed down, and he slowed down, and then he came up beside me and was like, "What is that?" And I was like,
Don't worry about
"I
it.
gotta get home before I die."
Broken is what it is.
Right.
I pooped my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, it is a long story, but yeah, basically, we did the manifold, then we did ethanol. We were running ethanol for a while. I used to go through great lengths to get ethanol. I used to drive to Bolton for ethanol at like $4 a liter, bring it home, mix it with pump gas with 94, and we'd take it to Shannonville a couple times a year just to see what kind of the differences are, right?
Was there a big difference?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
there was a big difference. Yeah, like when we first ran it, and again, like, you know, driver mod was probably not there at the time. Like when we first started running it, we were running like
It's just
13
Tonka.
threes,
No, isn't it?
13 fives, 13 threes, and then with ethanol, we ran a 13.0, and then I think we got it down to a 12.8 with ethanol.
You
on
can say that
manifold
loud enough for the
setup.
chat. Eh? You don't. For the record. Scully
For the
just-
record, even at this point in his story, Tonk and I are having our asses handed
Yeah,
to us.
Scully just
Yeah,
admitted
yeah.
that.
Well, you were in the 14s, weren't you?
Yeah.
14 to 13. That's not bad.
For doing a quarter mile.
That's a quarter mile.
long
That's a
burnout?
week.
That was an
Yeah,
eighth
but you got to
mile, wasn't
think.
it?
So, Drew's truck does a 13.0 on a little bit of an E mix, right? Scully's built Corvette does a mid 14, and the Protege could pull off a 15. 1.6 auto Protege
No,
would do
no,
a
no,
15.
no. Hold on. The
No
Corvette,
lift.
the
No
Corvette
lift
has way more than a 14 in it. It might be me that doesn't have
You have yet to prove it. So
I bet you I could get
Yeah, I bet you
with
take my
12.8 out of that
with
car.
might have to
all
put
of
some
the
different
evidence,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't. You did what, a 13.8 and then a 14 and, then a 14.
and then I got worse. Yeah, I got worse as I
Yeah,
went.
they get hot, right?
Heat soap.
That's another-
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you just got scared.
Yeah.
And maybe,
yeah.
maybe some tires.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
driving
anyway.
more.
Anyways,
Drive tires go a long way, right? I'm 4x4, so I'm at my best almost no matter what's happening, right? Like,
I
Yeah,
want
like,
to
you're
touch
not-
on
you're not
that
worrying about burning
quick.
it.
yeah.
You should do a 2-wheel drive pass with like proper tires on the back.
Yeah.
Like 100%. I bet you'd be
If
faster.
you
I'd be-
sponsor them.
Some of the fastest
no.
vehicles in the
4x4
world are 2-wheel
is
drive.
restrictive, right? But the thing is the 4x4
All-wheel drive only becomes fast again when you're getting into like 6s. Like,
Yeah, but like look at guys who've been doing it for 100 years. Like Jeff Lutz, Tom Bailey. They've been drag racing for longer than he's been alive.
That long?
they've been running 8s for longer than he's been alive.
They've been running like low 6s longer than he's been alive. And they're all just 2-wheel drive fucking.
yeah.
It's literally a small block with a power glide.
Yeah.
Some
No,
of them throw turbo on shit.
If only it was like,
dialing in a lot of suspension.
if it was
Yeah.
like an
Yeah,
easy
that's some
swap,
serious
it's like, okay,
maintenance, right?
ditch all the weight of all-wheel drive, put skinnies on the front. That thing will be way faster.
It would.
Yeah, but you're not gonna
it
wreck
would.
that truck.
It would. But like consistency wise, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing.
Yeah, you're
too,
not
with the
wrong
drive
with that.
guys, Like no offense, but like they're like, oh, like it was 5 degrees colder, so the whole day was wrecked, kind of thing.
Fair
right?
and square
Where
too.
it's
You
like-
could probably get away just with your current horsepower level and everything.
It probably
You
wouldn't
could
blow
probably get
tires
away
off.
with a skinny front and a fat rear, and still launching in 4x4 and
Yep.
keep the consistency.
I agree with
But
that.
you'd be
yeah.
ditching.
Yep.
You'd be ditching like 80 pounds combined weight out of the front. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. No, definitely, yeah. And I always have that debate between like 325s, 305s.
195 in the front.
Yeah, literally. No, like at 275, maybe 285 in the front, right? But like if you kept them the same height, yeah, that wouldn't hurt it. That's for sure.
Exactly.
But I don't know. It depends. Anyway, where were we before we were talking about tires there first?
GT manifold, tune,
We're still on the
methanol.
manifold.
So then we did headers. Then we cut the cats off, did headers,
And it became Scully,
it
insert
became-
again,
yeah, it
clip
became
here,
the loudest-
loudest thing in the world.
Yeah. And then
Actually,
it ran-
listeners at home can probably hear it idling from there.
Absolutely.
And it's
yeah.
it's off right
And we're
now.
not and we're not talking through the microphones. I just mean in the universe.
It's still echoing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it ran at 12.6. So that's when
That's
things
a big
started to
jump.
get,
Like,
yeah,
that's
that
a
was
big jump.
That was, the headers were a big jump. That was still on ethanol.
And what would
too.
your speed be?
Like trap speed? Sorry.
Yeah.
We were trapping at like 107, 109 mile an hour. So nothing.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
That's weird because, sorry to interrupt again, didn't I, like the second run, didn't I run like a 14.2
And trapped like 113 or something.
Yeah, which is so weird.
Yeah.
That's kilometers.
Same with you. I think,
I was
No, that was
trapping over
miles.
100
Yeah.
miles an hour.
dickhead.
yeah.
Like healthy over
I
100 miles.
think,
kilometers.
yeah, I think Scully was in the range of like 106 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that doesn't,
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
you just like get there.
But again, you
quicker.
have a wicked hole shot. So wicked 60 foot, wicked 330, just like that tow truck.
Yeah, and then-
No, but I mean literally compared to Scully.
I think it was a girl driving that
Yeah.
tow
But
truck
like,
too.
Scully
Chicken
was like
foot.
2.8.
chicken foot.
right,
Was it a girl in the tow truck too?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the guy's
In the
wife,
Audi
but
and the
dude
tow
was
truck.
driving the white Honda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scully, Drew chicken foot's the fuck out of his truck.
I'm the worst for it.
Let me take it for a lick this summer.
Honestly, like
I'll fix it if I break it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You want a
touch that.
transmission? Give it to
Yeah, we'll
Tonka.
split on it. We'll split on it because half of it would be my fault to begin.
I think
with,
all
but-
of it would be your fault, but that's fine.
Yeah. Exactly,
Just let Drew handle it.
yeah.
You break it, Drew can handle it.
We'll see how good.
And it's a 10 speed?
Yeah. 10
Wow.
speed.
Like those 10
180.
speeds do work well. Like
Yeah.
Must
Autos-
do,
autos
must do a
are
lot
for-
of shifting.
autos are for
it only like 10 speed, but it only like it hits 6 by
Yeah.
the end of the quarter mile,
Yeah.
right? If you're hitting 7th, you need taller tires essentially.
but like a 4L60 is only hitting second,
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
and not in a good way.
yeah. But yeah, no, and 331 gears, which when it was NA I used to hate, but a couple years ago we threw a supercharger on it. We threw the Roush 2.65 liter, stage 1 as they would call it, I guess, right? 80 millimeter pulley, and you know, that's
What's it make for boost? Oh, you don't even
I
know.
don't even have a boost gauge.
Oh, that nicks me out.
That's how backyard mechanic we are, man.
It's like not chirping per se, but it's kind of like you immediately just threw a blower on it.
Yes.
And it's like, what's your wideband air fuels at? What's your boost at? What's your intake
Do you
air
have
temps
an air
at?
fuel?
And it's like, I don't know, the truck tells
No?
me this.
Yeah.
It's like,
How do
you
what
do
do you
that?
mean the truck?
We have had it. We've had it on a laptop doing like test hits and stuff. So like at one point, like we did have those numbers, but I don't consistently have those
It's just
numbers. If you
funny
know what I'm
thing
saying.
and
like call it 8 pounds of boost. I would say
Yeah.
8. Like I don't know if it.
But
was 10,
not knowing what
10 pounds
the
of
air
boost.
fuels are is dangerous.
Yes. Yeah. You're
like,
right.
like that should be a
The biggest
a
thing on
number
your
on a
dash.
dash that goes yellow when it's wrong and red when you're about to blow up, so you can let out of it.
Yeah,
right now,
no,
you are
like-
kind of trusting a factory O2 sensor and a factory tune.
Yes, and I do have ways to gauge those things. Like I have a little like a Samsung tablet, right? You plug it into the OBD2 and it translates it, right? But it doesn't.
It translates it in German.
Yeah, like,
It translates it not to
doesn't-
English.
it doesn't know the truck, so like it wouldn't know. Like there would be no like yellow red light on it.
Yeah.
I don't think, right? That would say you're
Yeah.
out of it. It would just
Yeah, you'd have to
show
look
me.
into,
I would
like-
have to know if it's wrong
Yeah.
or not, right? So yeah. But yeah, no, I would say call it 8 pounds of boost. Like, you know, it's not making incredible.
Which isn't like,
horsepower.
which isn't wild, but like is a healthy amount. Like,
Yeah,
That's a good
it's
amount.
fun.
because you got to
It's a
think
fun
like,
truck,
in theory, like 14, well, call it almost 15 pounds of boost essentially doubles the output of a motor, right? Like that's 2 atmosphere instead of the 1 atmosphere it breathes right here. So
Yeah.
you're boosting it by like say 50% more horsepower than it used to. So in theory, if it made 400, it now makes 600. It is kind of efficiency comes into play and whatnot. It's not a perfect.
And what are those motors good for? Like
Oh.
it's stock
like
bottom end
like
and everything, right?
unopened
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, but like
long
what-
block
yeah,
1,000.
are good for
Or are
plastic
they?
oil pump
Yeah.
gears.
Wow.
Literally.
Yeah, are
Like
good
if you do oil pump gears, stock everything, those motors will hold 1,000 all day
Yeah.
long.
Really?
But you rev them too fast for too long, and the plastic oil pump gear.
That's the
Makes you run out of
biggest
time.
failure.
Yeah,
And phasers.
yeah.
Which, okay, it's dual over cam engine. It's
Well,
gonna
the phasers
have
are more.
problem.
Yeah.
That's a
Like the
maintenance
phasers
thing.
don't blow up
like
a motor. That's just a
longevity
maintenance thing.
Yeah,
Like
it's nothing. Like your phasers aren't going to instantly go on the track because you went too high RPM, right?
Your oil pump will though.
That is, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, no.
No, that's what Brad and I have been saying.
There's, oh, I know. But again,
and we were right there.
Like the fucking the timing cover was
We
off.
were literally looking at the timing set and asking, "Are you doing the pump and phasers?"
I know. I ran out of money, man. That's it. Yeah, kids-
Ran out of money, so he
kids
just continued
budget-
installing a
budget-
supercharger.
Yeah, budget before you go all the way with your shit, or you'll be doing it twice, like Brad was saying last episode.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing it twice. We'll be popping a lot of stuff off to get to that.
That's okay.
Whatever, learning experience.
Well, I mean, you guys
Learning what?
You guys
Experience.
know what you're doing, right? It's probably
No.
10 minutes to get all.
You know,
that
be
stuff.
Yeah, we'll
good,
figure it out.
You know what's gonna be sweet? Thompson will drop that off spring, so you can do some 5-liter knowledge, which will be fantastic
Yeah.
for
Yeah, we
Scully's next
You
project.
should practice on somebody else's.
That you're
truck,
funding.
mine,
What
No,
am
it's
I
okay.
funding?
We'll just practice on
yeah,
yours.
Yeah. Well, that'll be my.
You
fault.
you don't know yet.
You guys can
We'll
get
talk about it
your
after.
knowledge.
What, are you putting a Coyote in that C5 that you're going to buy?
I might put a coyote in everything.
Well,
Everything should have a coyote.
moving
Not
on.
as easy as LSing everything.
Yeah,
It really isn't. Have you seen the size difference?
yeah. God's motor though. Cams are in the right spot.
It is God's motor.
See, I won't argue
Cams are in
overhead
the right
cam is
spot.
nice. Like,
Yeah, overhead cam's nice.
but you know what Mercury Racing builds, right? In overhead cam LS, that still fits in everything.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you have
How
like,
much are they?
like 75 grand, just like a
Right.
Coyote.
No, coyotes are like $5,000.
Yeah, but then you got $4,200 worth of cam phasers, an oil pump.
Yeah, how much is the oil pump? $1,800.
Yeah, it's honestly, I think you pay more in labor than you would for.
Well,
the
you're
part.
No,
not,
but
I
fair
don't
and
pay
square,
for
like-
labor.
No, but fair and square, how much is an oil pump for that motor?
I think you can get them for $1,200.
Right. So
yeah.
a really, really good LS one is 230 on Summit.
Yeah,
Right,
Which
but
is the
guess what
difference.
happens?
yeah. What?
You're not going to make as much horsepower.
Maybe you're not wrong there. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'll
I don't
Anyways,
know.
carry on.
I don't know.
Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, I don't know. Basically, yeah. So it's supercharged. It's on a Beltec, 3 in the front, 5 in the rear drop kit. got Caltrax, which Brad hooked me up with. Yeah, it parties. That's basically all there is to it.
I've only been in it that one day after we put tires on it.
Right.
And it was like dark, cold, kind of shitty
I
out.
was a little nervous.
And he was like, "Oh, these are fresh tires, and be careful."
And, like, I honestly go my fastest by myself.
Well, yeah.
You know
Which
what I
is
mean?
frankly
Like,
how it should
That's
be.
the mature,
I
wise
hate-
thing to
yeah,
do.
like I don't like witnesses, and thankfully I've never ditched the truck. But like, if I ever ditched it, I would like it to be by myself when I can just call someone and be like, "Yeah, like, you know, deer ran out." Not like I hit 7,000 RPM when it was 10 degrees outside.
And then it broke loose and you ran out of skill.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Ran out of talent.
Talent ran out quick.
He's got donkey wheels on it and can't turn to save it.
Yeah.
The corn's high this year.
Yeah.
So is that tuned on the factory computer?
No, so
No?
It was at first, and honestly,
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yes,
on
factory.
the
Yeah,
factory.
yeah, not a
Yeah.
standalone.
Yeah.
The factory Ford computer is tuned. Yes.
Yes.
Is-
Sorry.
they are
I
tunable.
don't
Tunable,
understand the
okay.
question there. Yeah.
Just like the GM computers with HP tuners,
HP
same shit,
tuners
different valve.
and
Yeah.
Cobb, and
Yeah.
so you can get into it
so
then.
when
That's
you buy
good.
the kit, Roush gives you a voucher, and you go on Roush.com, and basically they like send you the tune.
Oh, wow.
And then, so we uploaded the tune ourselves when we did the supercharger, and the Roush tune is not a very good tune, to be honest.
Well, it's a very safe tune.
Yeah, it's
They warranty it. Like when you get the Roush at the dealership, they're warrantying it for I think 60,000 kilometers or maybe 20,000 kilometers, but kilometers nonetheless. And so they don't want guys to throw these in and then go to the track first day, blow the thing up, and now they're on the hook for what you guys said is a $75,000 motor, right? So it's very, very moderate. It did not do it. In fact, like fell on its face in the 60 foot when I first drag raced it with the factory or like the stock tune from Roush. And I was not very happy with that because you dump a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
You talk a bunch of shit to a bunch of local guys, and you go to the track, and it literally runs what it ran NA. Not a good look, right? So it's now tuned with 5-star tuning, and that picked up a lot of drivability, power, and just like shift points are better. Like when it was on the Roush tune, I was driving it in manual mode because it never wanted to be in the proper gear
Yeah.
I wanted it to be. And now with the 5-star tune, I just put it in drive and go, and it drops one gear at a time. It doesn't sit at that like 6th gear and then
drop
drops to
4 of them.
second, and then right, like, but yeah, and then obviously like.
So, but you've
lowering-
never had it dyno tuned yet?
No, it's never had
dyno
a
tune.
proper tune, as we would say.
Yeah, there's a few, like I say, I think there's a few things I gotta knock off the list before I go searching for a dyno tune to make. Because I hate to dyno tune and then, the next year.
Change
You
exhaust.
do
Every year
yeah.
we're doing something to it, right? So that's where, like, I've never been content enough to be like, okay.
It's best just to leave them alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, in Rob's case, just don't drive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
10,000 kilometers.
Yeah. Oh, what is your is it a C7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did it come for,
Like
power?
650 horse, 650 torque.
Yeah, see, like, I didn't buy my shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
I did.
And that's a
That would be
that's a crank.
Yeah.
To get
Yeah.
Chanaville?
Like, it actually would be.
right?
What's that?
Lighter car,
The two of you at
like
Chanaville.
lighter car,
Yeah.
fat rear tire, less traction, right?
Oh, are we
Again, something
doing
that
it?
makes a similar power.
That would be a
And
good.
Are we
one.
doing it?
I,
We're convincing Rob. If I supply them, I'm
What?
going to supply rear rims and tires. Can I drag race your car?
Sure.
Promise?
No.
I knew he'd say no.
yeah.
Really? It's not going to break it. It's under warranty still. It doesn't even have 10,000 K
Yeah,
on
it's got
it.
100,000 kilometer warranty. I'm good for 10 more years.
Yeah, you're fucking good.
You just gotta roll it to the road and call it a tow truck.
One drag
You
race.
can't get it. You can't get it towed from the drag strip. It's a bad look.
Oh, yeah. Same from the racetrack after you hit a wall.
Yeah.
not good at-
Driving past you and they're on the
I just
main
have,
road.
and I use their driveway to pull into with my blown up car. Like,
Yeah. And the oil spillage is coming from over here.
it's funny we laugh about this, but like guys
I
actually do it.
watch it all the time.
Every single CSCS event, there'll be a guy sitting at the entrance
Exit?
of TMP with a blown up car or something that's missing the front bumper and the hood and the fenders off it, right? And it's like, oh, it happened as I was driving
Okay.
past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Not that I've ever had warranty on my truck, but in the beginning stages, that was my plan too. Like,
Yeah.
like if I blew it up, like I'd probably not tell them that I had a tune on it. Like that's a little easier to hide than long tube headers and a charger, right? So,
They'd plug it in and go, yeah, no.
yeah, I don't know though. Like, yeah, I've heard mixed things. Like, I've heard that like they would just look at it. Other people have said, yeah, they plug it in and they can see that it's been tuned, or like we would like take the tune off of it and bring it in, but they can also see.
They can trace all that.
Yeah, they can.
And it's all about dollars, right? Like if you're in there asking for an oil change, like are they gonna go through the lengths of diagnosing it to see if it has a tune? Like probably not. But if they're on the hook,
If you're asking for a
$75,000 then they're gonna do everything they can, right?
Yeah.
Like bring a forensic scientist in there to figure out if you have a tune in it.
So they can say
Just to
your
tell you to
warning's
kick rocks.
void.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to grab your phone out of your pocket and see what hit did it.
yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
be scrolling through your photos while you're
What
distracted.
what video Hunter sent you of you getting beat by Hunter?
Yeah.
So any future plans? Any mods? Any
Oil pump. A few things we've even talked about, like oil pump gears, definitely.
Exhaust.
Exhaust is a big one. Yeah. Depending how crazy you want, a Whipple would be the smart choice, realistically, and ditch the Roush. But that's
because unfortunately, like, it's one of those like hindsight moments. But it's like now that it is,
absolutely.
now that it has a blower, you kind of realize like, oh shit, people were right, and these Roushes aren't the
they're
greatest
right.
blower.
And I always knew they were right. It's just like if someone told you that right was going to cost you $18,000 and not wrong, but not the best right was going to cost you $6,000 in a case of beer in your buddy's garage, you'd maybe probably still
No, for sure.
And a broken manifold.
Because
bolt?
that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough money where you can't even quite justify the
Yeah.
whole thought of if you're going to do it right. It's like,
Is that how much a Whipple setup is?
oh yeah,
Yeah, they're like
Really?
$10K to buy the blower.
let alone the
Wow.
bolt, let alone the kit, right?
Yeah, the kit would probably be 15, 16K, and that's American. Like I
was gonna say probably American.
Yeah, you'd probably be.
So like your truck has an intercooler and everything.
yeah.
Water to air,
Water. Okay,
because
water.
it'd be a brick in the blower.
Okay, not a front mount.
But exactly.
Front mount as
Well,
well,
front mount
yeah.
heat exchanger for the water system.
Yeah,
But
it's-
that's where we were talking. Like he might benefit big from either running a reservoir with ice
Mm-hmm.
or upgrading the coolers. Because if the brick in the blower can't be upgraded, like usually they can't.
Yeah, there's a certain
Like,
size, and that's really
And
all
they
that
fit.
fits in.
So
it.
if that's already not big enough, the only thing he can do is get that below ambient before his run.
Mm-hmm.
So with like ice water, right?
Yeah.
So pack the water box full of
Mm-hmm.
ice, get those temps way below ambient. So by the time you're done your run, it's climbing to ambient instead of starting at ambient and climbing to skyrocket melting motor temps.
Yeah, melting pistons.
Yeah, but yeah, so
Danger
that
to
actually
manifold.
touches on another one is some type of cooling would be a good idea for sure because it's restricted. The Roush is restricted by heat big time.
It seems every time like you went out this year, it was 35 degrees.
And we're such weekend warriors. Like we're not at the gates of Shannonville at 8 a.m. Right? Like I'm like have my morning coffee, hanging out. Hunter comes out.
Sorry to cut you off, but you're in luck. On Amazon, free shipping, you can get a brand new Gen 3 Coyote for $26,000.
Oh no!
On Amazon.
On Amazon, that's the first thing that popped
So a
up.
third the amount of what we were anticipating,
Yeah.
but
you should
Thank
get a
God.
couple of them.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stock up.
Order me one right now.
I think I want to swap my vet with one.
But yes, so like
No.
14,000, like 14.3 for
US?
a Whipple kit American.
US? Yeah.
How much
so
in
that's-
tariffs?
Like more than you can afford, pal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so brand new Amazon crate motor and a Whipple kit, $75,000.
Yeah. Yeah. About
Simple.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Told ya.
That's
And
some boy
then you
math
have
right
to
there.
find-
You still have to do phasers and an oil pump.
And that's what's funny about like a lot of the people online when they're like, oh, like we have the sauce, like this is how you make a 10-second shock, right? And like, and it's true, like compared to other vehicles, like you can do a factory ECM. You don't have to do a standalone, right? You don't have to do cams. You don't have to do heads, right? It's like compared to an LS, that does save you a good amount of money. But at the same time, like these things aren't. It's not like $10 later and you're running tens, right? It's like these guys are naming off stuff. Like they're talking like the daylight kit. Like the daylight kit would be $15K before you brought it here, right? You need.
Yeah, like it is
fuel,
funny, like because
you need torque converters. Torque converters are anywhere from 2 to 5K, give or take. And again, these are all American numbers.
Wow.
So 30%
Well, yeah, look at
but like they
Gomez.
brag about not needing cams, right? but their oil pump costs more than a full cam kit for an LS.
Yes,
So it is literally
absolutely.
like, well, I don't need to replace the plastic gears in my oil pump, so I can buy cam, lifters, push rods, and valve springs.
Yeah.
Whereas he just needs to buy an oil pump to make the thing last down the strip.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
So you could argue things all day long about them.
Like, how
They're-
long do the oil pumps last?
What
Or-
did-
It's not
Like factory?
it's not
Forever.
It's not a longevity thing.
No, it's
for
just
oil
when you
pump.
start-
It's a spin
It-
thing.
It's a
RPM
combination of
versus
RPM and
power.
heat, like
Okay.
Yeah.
like RPM, vibrations, and heat.
Like
So
Manuel
it can do
Gomez.
this, but as soon as it does this, it shatters.
Yeah.
Basically. Like,
So if
there's-
you
And
deflect,
how's it driven, that oil pump?
like I think it's direct on the crank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
And then what if the gear oscillates the wrong way on it?
Well, because
Yeah,
it's fun. Like people like say underestimate how much a crank will deflect. Like
right.
when you're talking like the whole idea of like iron versus aluminum, it's like a big thing. What you're comparing is how much does the block twist. So how much can that crank deflect under power, right?
Yeah.
So you make 100 horsepower on a really strong motor. That's not going anywhere. But you make 1,000 horsepower on that. Well, now the crank's flexing,
Moving, yeah,
right?
in the block.
So you got to think as you're flexing, you're putting everything out of line. You have a plastic gear that needs to be perfect, and now it gets tweaked sideways with a little bit of side loading,
You're gone.
and it shatters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And blows up your motor. But what I was gonna say, Manuel Gomez, like what are those kits?
Yes.
8,900 US. You
Yeah.
get two 66 or 6876s,
Yeah.
fuel, air, oil pump gear, and I don't think converter, but it's like less than 10K, and he's guaranteeing like
Oh, you don't get a converter. No.
no, and he's
No, but
guaranteeing
that's
like what
that's
is it
essentially
like
a twin turbo kit.
with the two? Yeah, it's literally
Like
a
it
twin
is just-
turbo
but
kit.
it's-
horse kit.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
1,000.
manifolds and turbos, and it makes 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy, but for under 10K.
Add on, but yes, but I mean, again, we talked about like power maybe isn't the first mod that you should be doing.
No.
Right? Like by the time you put these trucks together to run a 10, you're 40 or 50 kd.
because
After buying the $60,000,
'Cause that's
No, yeah.
that's
yeah.
the thing is you
so-
buy a $60,000 truck and
Exactly.
put 10K American into it, and it makes 1,000 horsepower. So that's a 10-second truck. Well, it's a 10-second truck once you also then make it handle 1,000 horsepower, put it to the ground, go to a strip, and make the
Absolutely.
yeah,
like,
but
that's
they're
like-
doing that
like-
pretty factory.
No, but like
Again, compared
people
to
are
other
ignoring. Like if you
applications,
went
for
to
sure.
Ford and bought a truck and put this twin turbo kit on it, I can literally promise it's not running a 10 tomorrow
100%. I guarantee that.
on the tires it came with.
100%. Absolutely.
No.
All day fucking long.
Yeah,
There's
I
not
don't
a
know.
Dude, he was running like
on a base
We're
model.
talking-
8-9 on the
these guys are running,
street.
like 8s in like high 7s at this
No,
point,
but I mean,
right?
like
So,
you're telling me a little piss cutter base model truck tire is taking a
Well,
truck to
they come
a
with
10.
like factory like 31s or 32s on them.
yeah,
like a
he might have
275.
you on the tires, like
Like
yeah, you
that-
could do-
no,
But
all
like
I'm saying,
four-wheel
like-
drive,
but, like,
it'll
stock
crack 10 all day
suspension,
long.
like, yeah,
all day long.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, as long
I
as it can
guarantee
do
it.
it.
Yeah,
Do it.
Yeah, fund it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 100%. Your truck should be right now with tire power. It should be like super high 10s.
It should be.
super high
100%,
10s,
but-
like a 13. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Like if you
Things
got
don't-
your 60 foot and 330 better,
Yeah.
that's where your time's hurting for sure.
Yeah. The trap speed is there. It's just the 60 foot is not there right now, and we're still trying to diagnose what's really going on with it. But
Everybody knows what's going on with it.
As every racer would say, you're never happy with what you're running. You're never running the proper time, right? So that's where I'm at. Is like for the work that we've done to it, we're not running the time that I would like. But every year, back to the drawing board, right?
Yeah.
as you
Like, it's kind of okay. It's kind of funny. Like, okay, to the average person, you jump in your vehicle, you put with an automatic, you put your foot as hard as you can, and you just hold on, and that's all there is to it. To
Yeah.
the person that
Right.
with road racing, there's a lot to it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have braking, you have corners, you have this and that. Like, why would I be able to drive your truck as fast as you? Probably not.
Like you might get scared when it breaks SN free a little bit. 'cause
Right,
you forgot
but
to
you know
put
what I
in
mean?
4x4. Like,
but
there
yeah,
is-
like
and it sounds silly,
I've
but
talked-
like
you
do
talk to
your
people
burnout,
watching-
then click it into 4x4 and you launch and like, yeah, like there's more to just hitting the pedal.
but to the average person, it's not.
There isn't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like
No,
like
but the
Connie and I
average
were
person doesn't
watching,
think like
like,
that.
like Cletus and them, and she goes, "What's so hard about that?"
Well,
Yeah, I know there's a lot to his
Yeah.
car.
The best thing
and
about
maybe
it-
not in in one of the big
Yeah, but
cars.
like-
great examples, Cletus in Eagle, right? in the clip where like all of us would notice it, how he drifted towards the wall and barely got it back. So in the in-car, all he did was like click it into drive and hit the gas. And he went, right? And that's all the car
picks
That's
up.
all he had to do as a driver.
That's all you saw inside.
All he had to do.
He had to do as a driver.
He's on
with a
trans brake. He's on the
Well-
bump button.
Well, and what people don't realize is like he tried to steer out of that wall and the car was driving him into it. Like, so if he didn't do what he did, like if he did more, he would have spun it, and if he did less, he would have rode a car off at 260 mile an hour and died.
Yeah.
Right? Like the difference is knowing how much he turned that steering wheel to not hit that wall, but also without wrecking the car
Without
the other way.
panicking and
Right?
rolling
Like
a
it's
1,000
amazing
times down the
to
track.
see his control in that fast of a car. Whereas for the average Joe, it's like he didn't do anything. It only lasted 3 seconds. It's
Yeah, like what's the big deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like arguably with drag racing, like honestly, and especially at like my power level, like most of the excitement happens at the shop before you go there. You know what I mean? Like by the time you're at a track, you're almost kind of right. It's drive. I mean, yeah, like
Unless you're with Hunter.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, you put yours in drive. Like, did yours have manual shift?
It does. Yeah,
But now
You don't use it though, right?
But now the tune is smarter.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was
So you know what I
gonna
mean?
say.
You put it in whatever, drive here, whatever,
Yeah.
and go.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
average person that
But
sees
you're
that
not-
is
yeah, like
that's kind of boring.
You're not wrong at the end of the day.
like
you're
that
not
12
wrong.
seconds is for whatever 100 grand is.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
quick.
But like,
Like again, it's like Rob's. His Z06.
The C8. You
C8
can kind of
straight as an arrow, fast as.
as long as you're pointed straight and aimed straight, you can just hit that pedal to the carpet and wait.
The car,
it'll
the
just-
car,
Like, that's a point and shoot car.
that car,
just do
the
it.
car is so good and so well behaved that, yeah, you
can just kinda
go
sit
you
there
go
and
straight.
hold
If you
on.
see ahead of you, you're gonna go down that road.
And if you see top
fast.
plates, you can hit that brake pedal as
Right.
hard as you can, and it will stop you in a straight line. Like it's not pulling you off the road. It's not spinning out on you. Like
Like it's not, like
No,
it's so well behaved.
Yeah, it's
but
just-
then
it
my
does
car is
exactly-
kind of like different. Yeah, you just hold
you
it to the
punch it,
floor
you would die.
and you're gonna be in the rhubarb.
Yeah, like if
and
I-
even your truck's getting to the point where like it does make enough horsepower that if you try to hot rod the thing in two-wheel drive, like you can hurt yourself.
oh
in it.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, like if it
Absolutely.
shifted,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? You're on it and it's under control, but it shifts and just that little for a split second it grabs,
Yeah.
like it will blow the back tires off that truck.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
Yeah.
did you floor it in Rob's car?
Yeah.
And
It just
when?
Goes.
Yeah, but
He knows what to
but
do.
But in your car, we pull out of the shop, you get in a little bit, and the car's ready to party and go walk sideways down the
Yeah.
road.
Like
And
this
like
car's way cooler.
And it does like leave like proper
100%.
11s.
Yeah.
You can literally see the choppy 11 of it stepping out and traction control, and
And-
stepping out
yeah.
and traction
And
control.
trying to keep
Whereas
it.
like
But it's not-
Rob's car doesn't leave 11s; it just hooks
It
and
just
goes.
goes.
That's so weird. See, and it like doesn't his car like traction control? It's still
still
moving
sketchy.
forward and still sketchy. Where like some traction controls just like shut off. Like
Yeah.
No,
it's just like and just like okay,
Wait.
well now I have to wait
Yeah,
till
now we
this
gotta
is
wait
straight
going,
again.
going again. Is where
That's
No,
smart.
this-
Like that's a smart traction control. Right?
Well, like a
That's-
dumb traction control. I hate
but
that
just-
traction
you
control.
know what I mean? Like some of them are meant for fast cars, and some of them are meant to
To save
get rid of
stupid
the
idiots.
snow.
Yeah.
Like
Right?
the traction control in my car is the dumbest thing in the world. Like you punch it with traction control on, and it's just like, bruh, bruh, bruh. It's like okay, well this is dumb. I might as well just park.
Yeah.
Comparable to my truck.
Yeah, it's must be a Ford
It's
thing.
just lacking technology, right? Like,
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
You say that in like you have the tied for the newest vehicle in this group pretty much.
You know, like they're not putting a lot of time into the traction control of an F-150.
No, you are right. Like,
whereas,
no.
Like, let's say
the
even a
C7,
Mustang-
Like they're like this is pretty
Like
mandatory.
even the
That's
Mustang
like
of the
that.
same
It's-
generation
it's
has a
important,
better
yeah,
traction control
yeah.
system and
because
stability
I don't like
control
turning
system.
all the helpers off because
No.
I don't want to wreck it. I don't want
Yes.
to die.
You like some of the helpers though. Rev match.
Oh,
But the traction control in your cars is smart in a sense of like it wants
still
you
lets
to
you-
still go fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't shut it all down. Like
no,
on
it
my
might straighten you up for a minute and then go again. Yeah.
And I can
Yeah.
also test like on track it does allow slip angle. Like it does like in
It'll
say-
let you hang.
like in normal drive mode, it only lets you step out a little bit. So when we see him take off here, it steps out a little bit and straightens up, and steps out a little bit and straightens up. But you put it in, say, like sport mode or whatever it is, then because you have sport, sport 2, track, and track 2, right? So the highest I think I went was Sport 2. I didn't even
That's
bother
what I
track
meant
mode.
by lacking technology.
Yeah.
Like
Is yours- is your-
12 versions of sport mode, like eco and sport mode.
But like at Shannonville in sport mode, like it lets you, let's say it lets you get 10 degrees of angle in a corner when it steps out. So you can kind of punch it and leave it there, and it will hold you at like 10 degrees of angle. And as it straightens up, if you correct it, it gives it to you, right?
Yeah.
If you don't correct it, it takes it back away. You put it to Sport 2, now let's say as 15 degrees of angle. So you can hold it at 15 degrees of angle, and as you straighten up, it gives it to you. But if you don't straighten it up, it takes it back away. But then if you got into track mode or track 2 or whatever, then you can just kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like
You could wreck the car.
like it will
And it won't even
wrap
think
itself
twice
around
about
whatever's
it.
in front of you.
Yeah. Whereas I'm sure in your guys' cars, it's on or off.
It's always on.
It's always off.
Yeah.
Like the first thing that I do every single time I get in that car is just shut
Hit
that
the
button.
key, turn off traction.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, in my truck, it's you hold it. You hold it.
Well, yeah, to advance track off,
Yeah.
Well, then you have to click the other button that makes it not turn off at red lights, and then you got to turn. I'm just,
Dude, no, literally. Like,
you have like 15 buttons to
I feel like
press.
I'm in Interstellar in a spaceship. and it's like, I gotta press.
You got to
like
type in a
18
fancy
buttons.
code, and now you get to
Your
go
car
straight.
doesn't shut off at stoplights, though, does it?
It would actually on the stock
Tune.
On the stock tune, it would even the
It
stock
has that.
race tune.
That would
so
be
like a
funny.
supercharged truck, loud as fuck, and it just shuts
Could
off.
you imagine
No.
the light? Okay,
That thing's cold starts angry.
It was really
the light goes green, you let off the brake, and it barks to life. Loud as fuck. It's like everybody around you thinking your truck is idling, and it's not, and then it barks to life. Like the poor bastard that's sitting beside you, is like, oh, what the fuck was that? Like,
no, that was maybe the only cool thing about the factory Roush tune was that it would actually still
when it would bark to life.
I don't know if I call that cool or not, but
yeah. No, that's
how much are starters and batteries?
Cool is a low
So you
threshold
save
for that.
$4 in the year on fuel, but it costs you $800 on starters and batteries.
The auto start stop.
Yeah,
is just,
it's a scam.
It's a government
Well, it's their excuse to meet the government standards, just like your 7th gear and eco mode. The only reason your car didn't need cylinder deactivation is because they added eco mode in a 7th gear.
Yeah, they have
Or
to
else,
do something
or
every
else it
year.
would be a Camaro with cylinder deactivation. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's no one, like, whoever came up with that idea is a nerd at a desk somewhere. He's not a...
Yeah, they thought this is a great idea.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're in downtown Toronto. It's 38 degrees out, and your AC stops every light.
Yeah,
that's-
exactly.
I'm
No.
sweating like a banshee. I'm
Anybody
in a
who-
suit, and I'm sweating like a banshee, and it probably saved me $4 over the whole year.
Yeah,
No.
it's not worth it.
No.
Not at all worth it. But like I say,
You might as well just be driving
when it's
an electric vehicle.
yes, exactly. Yeah, if we're really that concerned about it, right? Yeah. But yeah, when it's catless with headers and it randomly shuts off at the light.
Yeah, that's...
See, sometimes it
That's
does-
hilarious.
I'm gay.
When we first supercharged it, it actually
enough.
shut off at lights, but not because of the auto start. Which was
Yeah.
a little bit concerning for a while, but
it was like, wait, I thought we disabled that.
Yeah.
You let your foot off the brake. It's like, wait, it didn't start again.
No, we had some ironing out when we did that supercharger.
Oh, it's all...
But I do.
It's all growing pains, man.
Yeah, I do have to give credit where credit's due. So, my buddy Hunter, we call him Fox Body Hunter. He's helped me with this.
I wonder what he
truck.
drives.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody call him Fox Body
Mr.
Hunter.
Fox Body Hunter helped
I
me
know him
with
as other things, but
Which one's that's enough?
there you go.
No, Fox Body Hunter has helped me out with everything to do with that truck. Like, we've spent hours in this guy's shop putting this thing together. So
And he's still faster than you in his Fox
it's
Body.
we've got a pretty good race going. I don't know. He's getting aluminum heads for his Fox Body this year. So he could,
Big upgrade. You'll be shedding like probably at least 90 pounds out of that thing.
absolutely, yeah. No, so we'll see what he does. But every year we're neck and neck. Like, he does something, I do something, and we're just kind of doing this every year, and it keeps us competitive. But
It's fun.
it is really funny that, like, he helps me become faster than he was last year, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one year he has me beat And then winter comes around, we do a bunch of shit to this truck, and the next year he's like, dude, fuck you. Like, why did I just spend 12 hours in my shop with you to now, you know what I mean? Like, do a little quicker than me at the drag strip, right?
Yeah, tell me about it.
And, like, he catches up, right? And it's, that's what kind of
Cody's car.
But yeah, and then
Cram in, just try to make a CSCS deadline just for him to go and smoke me.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
same deal, exactly. But yeah, and then while we were doing that supercharger, we stripped a bolt on the manifold, taking it off, and we had to get one of the best welders in town that I knew of at the time.
Wow.
That does he does mobile welding, actually.
Yeah, rumor has it.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Did you pick me up for that, or did I meet you somewhere?
I think you just came to the house and we
I think so too. Yeah, because you called. I don't know if you called me first or something, but it was just like, I don't know.
I think
we're
the way it
going.
went, I think you called Tonka to ask Tonka if I would do it.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe.
I
Because
think
I
that's
think I
how
got
it
a
went.
text from Tonka like, "Hey, did you hear from Drew?" It's like, "Not yet." And then my phone rang. You're like, can you come bail me out?" And I'm like, "All right, I'll load up the welder."
Yeah, absolutely. So had to throw a little dime on top of that, weld a nut to it.
And I'm like, "How bad's it gonna be?" Like, I don't think it'll be that bad at all. Like, it's just barely below the block, and we broke a extractor tool off inside.
Yeah,
It's like, those are literally the worst case scenarios.
Yeah, it's an aluminum head with a steel bolt, and absolutely. No, it was not good. But yeah, don't use impact guns on 8mm bolts.
No.
From that one, right? Like,
Shocker.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else needed to hear that, but I did a couple years ago.
Intake manifolds don't need impact tools.
Yeah, we won't mention the name of
And
the
especially, and
user.
didn't it go along?
Didn't
Didn't it go along the lines of the little gun didn't take it out, so you went to the bigger gun?
Yeah, I think
it
that's
wasn't,
what.
it wasn't even the.
rotating guns. It was big gun.
Okay, I was gonna say. I think there was a little fog in the story of like it never was a hand tool; it was the impact right off the bat.
Yeah, big gun was doing the entire.
But did we learn anything?
entire job. Oh God, absolutely. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
As I said, and and you know what? You always have a good time doing it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have a bad time.
Silicone on temp sensors.
Yeah. I learned I learned that baby oil has multiple purposes. And one of them
Yeah.
was for smoke tests.
Not just for the bedroom, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Keep it on the night table and the glove box.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What happened?
That's enough.
Oh, there
That's
we go.
enough of
I thought you
that.
broke the button.
I thought it broke on me.
What's the green one say?
Let's
Hey,
find out.
yo.
Hey, yo.
It could be worse. It could be. What was the really bad one? that I had
Holy fuck's dead bear.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right.
Button that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess who
Right
made that?
over
It came
there.
right from India with that on it.
Oh yeah,
It
of
wasn't
course.
me. It was him.
No way.
Yeah, he walked in the door. He goes, "Scully, check this out." Click.
That's horrendous. Did they pre-record it in India and send it
Yeah.
over?
Oh, yeah. It was like a go blow that back.
Thick accent.
Yeah.
Well, did
Right
you not
from
hear
Subway.
that voice? Whose voice is the green one?
Hey, yo.
Okay, whose voice is the red one?
That's enough.
One of the women, no?
That's Alex. Because
Oh,
you know,
really? Oh, no
we'll
way.
be yapping. Straight. All right, that's enough.
That's hilarious. Wow. Wow, you guys have your very own buttons.
I know.
Yeah.
You want to record one? We got a couple spares
Yeah,
right
we have some
now.
spares.
We'll see.
For next episode.
Yeah, next episode.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have to get all of us get to the track and maybe one of those mix and matches where you can do some track.
Yeah, it would
and
be
some-
fun.
They have
And-
those
yeah,
things, absolutely.
yeah,
Because
so-
I've always said, like, if we go to a mix and match, like, yeah, okay, I'd spend most of the time at the track. But,
But
like,
you go down
I'd
the
run
drag with your
strip.
try
Fuck
your
yeah,
car
it'd be
down the
sick.
drag. Yeah.
100%.
That'd be cool.
We'll put
Absolutely.
8 psi in the rear tires.
We'll start putting
Take the camber out.
Take the camber out, which will take what 8 minutes,
Yeah.
and then we'll keep Scully at somewhere with a fire extinguisher, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
No, I'll be next to you running a 15.
Next to me, yeah. You be behind me.
Well, yeah, I'm behind you. Yeah. I'll be working on.
He's not a female.
Right.
He's fucking dreaming again.
Next.
That would be, even at current spec, like 3.5 degrees of negative camber in the rear, drop the pressure a little bit. I'd be curious to see what it runs.
Yeah.
Like if it didn't just boil tires and hooked up, it.
Well, because those 305s when they're hot, like I don't roast tire on the front straight of TMP, let alone, like, I know a whole shot's way different
They
than
get
a
pretty
rolling
grippy
start,
when
but
they're
like
red hot.
Like I do not spin tire on the racetrack other than like drifting through a corner.
Usually just front tires. So
Yes.
I knew it was.
Or you spin the rims on the tire.
I know, I know, but like,
give yourself a few feet to let it roll and then hit it is a little different than. And I was gonna say, like, back to the drag racing aspect. Like, one thing that you do, I say, does take a lot of, I don't want to say skill, but like thought, preparation is like building boost at the starting line, right? Like, if you're over revving it and you spin out, this guy could be 100 horse, 200 horse less than you, and he's gonna 60-foot the shit out of you, and you might not catch that back up.
yeah, like if you launch too soft or too hard, you're gonna be behind.
Exactly.
100%.
But like you,
launch too soft.
PowerPoint right now
Yeah.
in 4-wheel drive will never have
you
the problem
arguably
with spinning
should be launching it as hard as you can.
No, I
Like,
know.
The only
you
thing
should-
not launching that truck hard enough is literally you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't it hard
I
to
know.
spool up a supercharger on the line?
Yeah. But he means like,
Yeah.
like launching at $2,000, it's just gonna not be up, right? Like it's gonna already be on its face. Like, you know, as they fall on its face, it's already there. But if you're at $8,000 and let her go, then it'll chirp rear tire
And you just
fall
lost
on
time.
its face for a second. You have to recover, right?
Yeah.
So
Have you tried
do you
neutral
have
dropping?
you have launch control? Is that like
No,
that's not in
no,
your
Just brake
tune?
boost it.
That's a distant future thing. That wouldn't be.
Is that
like
part of the
this year,
tune?
but
No,
that'd be like a
transmission.
trans brake. Like
Okay.
that is mechanical parts.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like
Or
I don't think those.
If we do a converter, we would do a stall of some type. I think.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
that's,
yeah, but-
that's still not a.
At that point, you'd
Like, so you would put a different stall in the converter to get the revs to the right range when you're brake boosting it, but then also the change to the trans to add a trans brake so you're not using your foot brake.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, you're not using
slow
the.
down.
You gotta buy-
Because you will get to the point where with a high enough stall, you'll make enough horsepower to roll past your brakes. Like the standing friction of brake pads eventually become the limiting factor. So then you do a trans brake to lock it up indefinitely. Then you can bump it to the line with it already at the chip, and then off you go.
Yeah.
Your car has like rim slip.
Yeah, like I would smoke the rim inside of tire
Which-
with too much grip.
makes it
It's
incredibly
funny.
difficult to take the tires off.
Yes. Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Not allegedly, it's real. It's real
I
life.
hear that's what the local tire shops are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny on Brad's car, like they line the valve stems up with the dots on the tire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Halfway
And-
during the day, I thought you guys fucking
Yeah, he's
they've
chirping
spun.
us the one day. He's like,
Yeah. How
I thought
many-
You know what
guys,
the dot's for, right?
I thought you guys lined these up, idiots. And it's like, yeah, no, we did. Here's the photo. He goes,
Oh.
well, it's off by
It's a half-
180
yeah.
degrees. And I'm like,
Is that what I
oh,
was gonna
good.
say?
They
What-
spin
well,
on they spin on the rims.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
But
like
you're,
through-
yeah, you're saying like it'll do a full.
Like at least it'll do at least a rotation in a day.
That's wild.
Like
Yeah,
either
Yeah.
that or it's doing
And
lots of
I've
Every
heard-
time
I've
every
heard of that.
every time it goes,
But I
you know.
just- Yeah, yeah. I
So
just
is that
figured, like,
during braking?
I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna say yeah, because
Yeah,
my
I'm
car
gonna say yes.
my car brakes harder than it accelerates.
Accelerates. So
yeah,
yeah.
like, respectfully,
gotta be.
it doesn't make enough power to spin the fucking rims on the tires.
No, and it
No.
also doesn't make enough traction standing still to do that.
No,
either.
but braking wise,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You're
But it's
right
also,
into a
I think it's
corner?
also a combination
Yeah.
of
yeah.
like
Wait.
with it rolling around, like it's like
It's moving.
It's
I
like a
don't know,
gerbil.
like if you
Yeah.
hold an elastic and roll it in your hand, the elastic
Armageddon.
is spinning at the same. It's kind of like that. Like as you're flexing
Yeah.
the tire, it's working.
It gets
its way
it gets
around.
loose and then it gets tight again.
But
Well,
then
the
it
other
gets on
thing,
there,
too, is-
but then it glues itself on after a few sessions,
It's-
Yeah.
and then we can't break the beat ever.
450 degrees Celsius. Coal cools right down and then goes back to 590 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
And then he goes, hey, do you want to change these tires? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have a stick of dynamite?
Absolutely, they're glued on there.
They're big on 15s.
Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
would
because
be
I guess
not
what do you
easy.
run on your truck now?
Drag wheel or like street?
Yeah,
wheel?
like let's say your drag wheel.
Drag wheel's a 305, 45, 18.
Yeah, so I have
Those are
305,
Those
30,
are 305s.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's funny to
like-
think your big 4x4, like heavy, powerful truck
Yeah.
launches on the same tire size I
Yeah.
have,
Yeah.
like width.
Yeah, width-wise, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, a little more sidewall going on.
Yeah,
in
of
my
course.
situation.
Different size entirely,
and
but same
contact patch with
Yeah,
being
yeah.
15 to a 20. Is
width. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
back in the day, when I used to ride dirt bikes, there's things that called rim locks.
Yeah.
Like you tighten these things around the wheel, and they held the tire to your rim. Or dirt bikes did have enough power to spin.
Well, and enough grip
Traction.
in
And
dirt.
yeah, because you have
Like a
knobbies
good
on,
prepped
you hammer
track.
it, and they would spin on the tire.
Yeah. And then you wreck the bead, and then it
Oh, yeah.
leaks.
Then it's garbage.
And then it's garbage.
Yeah.
And that's a big, again, race world, like bead locks, right?
Yeah,
like that is another known
we
thing.
Run into that. I don't run into that at the track, but people run into
Scully
that at
was.
the
I
track,
think I
right?
saw your
I think that
rims
was the
spinning.
problem.
Not your tires, your
Your
rims.
60 foot was really
Yeah.
hurt by the lack of bead locks.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that tow
Yeah.
truck driver was going to go in
See
your
that
lane and
tow
tow you
The
down.
tow truck with like the 37s.
The dually wheels.
with
Yeah,
massive
nothing
dually wheels.
doesn't
I
have-
think
That
they
was
had
crazy.
I think they had bead locks, and that's
Did you
why they
watch
got
that
you.
video? I watched that video. That was so funny. I'm like,
I
wait,
didn't watch that one yet. I saw
how
it
in
posted.
hell is this even happening? And I'm
the
like,
best
Scully's not even catching him. I was like,
best part
oh my
is
god, that's embarrassing.
He leaves the line and it's just Corvette noises coming out of this Duramax.
Yeah,
and then you
you
don't
can't even
see it
see
till
you.
halfway down the track. I pop out. In
Yeah,
front of
because
him.
Barely.
was it one of us filming it or whatever?
was-
It would have been
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah,
from
you
the
guys
States.
Yeah,
filming
so
it.
you can't even see Scully. Where is it? Because the
know.
truck's big, right?
Yeah,
It's a
huge.
massive truck.
It's going in. I thought Scully was
Did
up on the line.
Do you know what we're talking about?
You have to watch his video.
You'll have to watch the latest video, but at Grand
Great.
Bend, they had King of the Street at night in between the 2-day event.
For free.
Scully and Tonks went.
Why didn't you put any of my drag race videos
I
in?
remember seeing you drag race.
Yeah.
right? Like this was last summer, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Scully got lined up next
you
to
guys
like
both got whooped, didn't
like
you?
mega.
Yeah.
It was
I
like
got
mega
beat by
cab
a
long box
Fully
tow
built
truck.
Civic Type R.
Sure.
But like,
Homo.
like it was like a full size like.
Well, at least the
mega
cam's in the
cab
right
long
place on
box.
Yeah,
those.
maybe
Yeah.
have long box
And-
dually.
Yeah.
and not just a truck, tow truck.
Tow
Fully
truck, it
kitted
had
tow truck.
like 37s
But you know what?
on it.
I will say, like, especially at Shannonville.
They are
like,
quick, those tow trucks.
I mean, anywhere for that matter, right? But like, a lot
Tow
of
trucks.
trucks. The odd time you get a guy that's like just bought his truck and he wants to go see what it does or whatever. Like for the most part, like when trucks are showing up to the drag strip,
You know they're
they
probably
aren't
okay.
fucking around
Yeah.
a lot of the time, right? Like and that's like,
Only
do
took-
some
only
credit
took
on
them to get
that.
45 minutes to
Couple
get you
notes.
off the
One,
track.
that car would look unreal beadlocks on it, no matter what power level it is. So those guys, don't listen to the do's and don'ts of the last
We don't know what we're talking about.
Everything looks awesome with beadlocks on it.
You know what would be awesome? Beadlocks with underglow around them.
Yeah. There you go,
Sitting
there
at
you go.
SEMA.
yeah. With no drive shafts.
Absolutely, yeah, with some undercoat.
Yeah.
Undercoat power
Could
kit.
you imagine?
Remember, speaking of fast tow trucks, remember the day we were getting gas on the 115 and that white quad wheel
Oh,
rear?
yeah.
The 6x6 one.
Yeah, it pulls out of
Holy.
the fucking parking lot onto the 115 and chirped 8 tires.
No shit.
And I was
Yeah,
like, what? And it was gas.
It had like dual axle rear end
Yeah.
in a normal truck, and it left the parking lot and roasted all 8 tires.
That's
I saw it on
and-
Marketplace
and
like
chirped it into second.
a month later.
insane.
It was like
Yeah.
a 6-liter with a cam in it and a
Yeah.
like crazy built trans.
Probably an
Remember,
LSA.
at the end of the day, any
6
tow
liter,
truck,
yeah.
Yeah.
any
GM,
tow
yeah.
truck
LS.
driver is
Not
probably
coyotes.
making more money.
So.
Yep. Yep.
Right? Yeah, there's some of the
Oh,
richest
yeah.
fucks out there, man. The tow truck.
The
guys.
tow truck drivers and
Oh,
the
yeah, and
Dutch.
the closer to Toronto you get, the more the salary goes up every year.
100%.
Yeah, but the more the risk goes up, they burn each other's shit. And
Oh yeah, it's a turf war out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of sick.
Absolutely.
We should start a towing company.
Absolutely, we should. You're damn right.
what should we call it?
Tonka's towing.
Tonka's towing.
Yeah, obviously. Why'd you even ask?
Tonga's camel towing.
Tonka's
Jesus.
All right, should we wrap her up soon?
Probably.
I think so.
Any last comments?
Well, hopefully we get to the track,
Yeah.
have some fun.
One of those mix and match nights.
Yeah.
We're
So
Yeah, they're
That'd be
cheap.
a lot of fun.
yes or no for the viewers, so it's on camera. Am I purchasing rim and tire package for your car so we can drag race it?
I would
Right.
say it's probably not even worth purchasing a rim and tire. Let's just get it to the track.
Right. So
Baby steps.
Let's
will
just
you
at least-
take your car out of the garage this summer?
He's a big leave it stock guy. So we
He's a
should
big
just-
fucking
Oh no,
leave
it's
it in the
got
garage.
it's got a hot air intake on it,
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll back off.
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
cat delete and hot air intake. No.
Yeah.
No, see, that's a cold air intake. It
That's
literally
cold.
sucks cold air
yeah,
from the fender.
and we got rid of some CADs, and
But yeah, you
nobody
should
wants
at
too many
least-
CADs.
The last little bit of tread left on those old
we should
clapped
just
out weather
we should
check
just recommend
tires
Shannonville.
should just be run at Shannonville.
Yeah.
Like, because it's no prep, like
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much
not-
arm drop. Like, I
it's
know
not
they have a
gonna-
tree, but like, it's not like we're on a prep surface going to break axles. Like,
No.
the thing's going to just do a burnout until it hooks up, but it'll be fun.
Give me a bit to figure out lunch control.
Yeah, you'll have
Oh,
to
you're
Google.
driving.
You'll have to Google.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat you.
You'll have to
Can I beat you in
Google
your own car, though?
Yes.
Pull out your owner's manual to figure out lunch control.
Yeah,
At the tree.
Yeah.
He's got top target top off, AC seats on, AC on, Freebird max volume
Yeah.
with his barbecue 11s on.
Typing in the
With
code
my-
on the
my
dash.
white
it puts
Ray-Bans.
it in launch control and good to go.
Yeah.
I'm the worst for that at Shanville. I always have my window down, because I never want to turn on my AC. And
Well, that's
I'm
like 10
always-
horsepower.
And I'm always smoking cigarettes in the thing. Right?
Nice.
So I
Smoking
see-
what?
Smoking cigarettes.
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 Good.
Yeah, that's my signature. Like guys that like
Dart
build
in
trucks and,
mouth.
like they sign the motor or whatever. I just burn a hole in the seat. Of every truck that I have, coincidentally.
Nice.
It is, you're
And maybe the odd protege.
Please come in
Yeah.
my Corvette.
Don't tell Rob that.
Wait.
Come on, Rob.
Was him?
Oh yeah. Remember the burn hole in the back seat? I'm like, I don't know how that got there.
Yeah.
It was Drew.
Wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Just hard.
Right
on
next to the bong water stain.
Cigarettes in that car.
Just hard on the darts, eh?
So hard
What do
on
you
the
think
cigarettes.
that car saw more of? Oil changes or Drew Thompson cigarettes?
Probably
Oh,
more
cigarettes.
Easily.
100%. What do you mean? That thing had like 3 oil changes in the whole life.
I was waiting for that.
It
was a protege.
It
didn't-
out of it. Like,
It didn't leak or go anywhere. It's a protege.
Why change it?
Like my second protege barely lasts long enough to need an oil change, but my third good protege, I don't think got an oil change, and I had it. For
You
like
and I
6
did one oil change.
Okay, maybe
It was
but-
race car oil that went in it.
Oh right, we literally put used oil in it.
Yeah.
We did an oil change with used oil, but in its 60,000+ kilometer life, it had one oil change. Like,
That's not bad.
don't listen to me.
pretty
Don't
good.
listen to that. That's not good advice by any means. I'm not. I'm not
Change your oil,
justifying
kids.
it. It's
Change
just
your
like
oil.
this might go tomorrow, so I'm not going to put money into it today. But that lasts
3 years later.
That lasts for like 3.5 years, and commuting to school for all of it.
Driving something to the ground is a very subjective matter, for
Yeah.
sure. But while we're talking about the protege, I want to bring up a story of the time, and I'm sure none of us can forget this one, but we used to drive around in Brad's protege back in the day, and of course I'd be smoking cigarettes in the back seat. And the one time, well, many times we used to hop out the window and yell at people as you're driving by, right? Like whatever, slow, who's walking who, like just like stupid. little
Classic
shit
cat
like
calling.
that. Yeah. So then, but like never like it was more insulting than it was.
Oh,
it was more like,
well,
it was
yeah.
more like cat insulting.
No, it literally was like
That it was
walking or
cat
working.
calling. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Who's walking who?
And we're in the south end and we're at a stop sign and I yell out the window at this this large lady and she turns and she starts storming towards the car and I'm like,
Go, Brad, go!
Brad, go.
He's
Brad,
panicking.
go.
He's
Brad,
panicking.
Brad, go. And I can't get the window. You probably locked the window.
I locked
Can't get
the
windows
window's down, so I locked the window, and she's like storming over, and I just didn't go.
Brad, go. And this girl reaches in the window and grabs me and starts punching the fuck out of me. And then Brad Field with her still having the window. What? Yeah,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I think that was indirectly maybe compensation for the burn hole in the seat.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that was evil. That was so fucking awesome.
There's 100 of those stories.
And
but
the
that
other
was
one,
like,
another one that stands out, like way more harmless than that one. But we were on like George Street, and there was like a couple, like a girl and a boy, and you're like, and we pull up, and like super nonchalant, you're like, "Hey, buddy," and he looks over, you go, "Fuck her, I did," and he goes, and for those listeners that didn't just see. He looks at her as if like,
She
oh
did.
my god, you did? Like, it was like, and we just sat there and laughed at them and then drove away. It was like, oh my, it wasn't even like he got mad at Drew. He got mad at the girl and believed Drew.
absolutely. We're just picking out fragile relationships.
Yeah.
Right there. It's
He was like, yeah, we picked a bone with that one.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of shit in that protege.
How many punches did she get in at you?
She probably got 2 or 3 punches,
Yeah.
I would say.
Good ones?
Well, because like there was
Was they decent?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because there was one fair one before
they
I
hurt?
started
Did
moving,
it hurt?
but then I started edging
No.
forward, so she's like,
walking along.
Yeah.
Remind me to never fuck with you, Jesus
know.
Christ.
But yeah, it was enough to laugh about it, but also enough that like, yeah, she got it.
Yeah.
It hurts.
But I mean,
it
fair and
hurts getting
square,
punched
like
in the face.
in a roundabout way, you're the reason the cops came to my house. You're the reason
Was
I
that the
got
chain gang? Was that the chain gang? Yeah.
one.
Right.
Yeah, I got a knock on the door and the cops
Right.
are there.
Yes.
Yeah. Were you like? Because I think was it in my name still?
Yeah.
We called their cat a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
We literally,
like,
we literally called the cat a fat pussy because it was literally a massive cat laying in the middle of the road. And I think the cop came because they claimed that we ran over their cat. And I'm like, That like literally isn't true at all. I said
No.
we yelled at their cat for laying in the middle of the road. They heard us, chased us down, and threw bike chains at the car.
Yeah.
Like,
And then Brad's in bed, and I get a knock on the door, and it's the cops, the police. And they thought it was me.
Yeah.
Like, we're
is
you know,
Rob Angevaare here? And,
Yeah, that's me.
And it's like, yeah, that's me. And they're
the
like,
car's registered
and they're like,
to you,
wait,
right?
what?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Were you driving it? No. It's
No.
crackling in the garage.
yeah, yeah. And then it was your bong and bag full of booze that got me breathalyzed.
Right.
When I got my first
we
speeding
were
ticket.
all drinking, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, we were young.
No, but it was like, who all
I was
were we
like
with?
14. We used, we.
But anyway, it was like
14.
no,
'cause, like,
literally, yeah, we were. I was well.
everybody's
Bad
drinking, like
coincidence.
literally except for me, like a fair and square DDing.
Yeah.
And so, like,
You couldn't have been 14.
no, he
Oh.
was.
He's 2 years older than I am.
Idiots.
Right? So yeah, I was 2 years older and an early birthday, so he had already turned.
So I'm
16,
saying,
had
yeah,
his
like
license.
So
I'm
he
3
was
years
already
older.
75
Maybe I was-
before
maybe
you were
I was
14.
15. Either way.
But like, so we get pulled over, put the window down. Fair and square, the car smells like booze.
Yes.
So like, have you been drinking? No. Has anybody in the car been drinking? Yes. It's
Yeah,
like,
these guys.
okay, how old are they? And it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know all my friends' age. What do you mean? We're all different ages. Like,
Mostly 16, 17.
yeah. So it's like, okay, you guys got to get out of the car. So we get out of the car, but the rookie mistake, in a sense, like, was your knapsack full of booze was at your feet because you had to have access to your darts.
Yeah, yeah.
You needed cigarette on hand.
Buddy,
So
access to the darts. We were going shot for shot in the back seat on the way
yes,
home.
literally. So like they're like actively drinking in the back seat out of the knapsack full of booze inside the car. But so the whole thing is like you can't have it within reach of the driver. So then did they end up making you pour it out or were
No,
they
that
no
was the craziest.
because they
thing to
risk.
see. This cop pulls out two 2.6s with like maybe an eighth of the bottle left in it, and he's like, "And you're 15 years old." Yeah, and he's like, "All right,
That's
listen."
cool.
But yeah, and he almost was like,
It was just kind of like, I should make you pour these out, but just put it in the trunk.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, because I was getting breathalyzed by the other one and blew like 0.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I am
Negative-
DDing for the
negative
friends.
one. Yeah.
We're at a party in Havelock. We're coming home. Like, yes, they are drinking and I am not drinking. So they kind of appreciate that. They're like, well, we're still going to give you a speeding ticket. Like, you were doing 23 over.
Actually, I think that's what caused you to get breathalyzed there, buddy. Is
No.
doing 30 over.
No, 23. 23
Yeah.
over.
Oh yeah. That's what he dropped it to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was 49 over.
No, fair and square, I think. I think we were probably doing 33 over, and they dropped it to 13 over, and it
Yeah.
was only money.
Yeah, we were topping our heatness. It's like you were being heat, then I was being heat, then we were all being heat, and then yeah.
But it was like, yeah,
you
the
know,
car reeks
next
of
thing you
booze
know,
and we're
driver's out of the car. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Straight to jail.
Yeah,
straight to jail.
It was just about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
yeah.
Throw them in the knapsack, put them in the trunk, and don't touch them for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
But yeah, it was like, pull out the 2 bottles. It's like,
What?
these were probably full tonight. It's like, yeah, and it's like, I'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
ignore the bong sitting in there.
Oh yeah. I don't know if he ever.
You might not,
I don't
you-
think he's seen much about that. No.
No.
But yeah.
But it's just, yeah,
definitely
classic.
Some, and they were too.
What kind of fucking hoodlums did you and JT
Oh
raise?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
The worst part about it, the car's in my name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Good times.
the
Good
pierogi.
times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine how much trouble we'd be in if we did the same thing in the vehicles we have now.
Yeah, imagine how awesome we'd be if we still had pierogies.
Yeah.
You were the only one with a pierogi.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody should have had one. That was the greatest car in the world.
Yeah, you fucking bought all the ones that were
Yeah.
worth driving.
I had Peter Rose
all the
entire
prototypes.
inventory.
Proteges.
Well, it was you or a 97-year-old lady.
Right, I just scalped them off of those ones.
Right. Dutch.
Yeah. Yeah, because Megan got a pierogi, then I got a pierogi.
Did Megan have a pierogi
She had a
too?
nice, she had a nice one.
What happened to it? I don't know.
I think she just upgraded to the 6.
To the 6, to blue.
To Bluey.
Weird. So what happened
it
to the
was
protege?
it was sick.
Like, did you just did it vanish, disappear?
I don't know what
I
happened
forget.
to it.
Burned it.
I
Sold
don't
it
know.
to a
was
friend,
too-
maybe?
maybe, but hers was pretty
It was
clean.
a really good one. Annabelle.
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 Yeah. Well, it's fun. Annabelle was the same spec as my most recent pierogi, but in silver.
So not road dirt beige.
No.
But base model.
Base model.
But
1.6. Silver. Yeah.
No sunroof.
No sunroof. Then my first pierogi.
Did it have a game CD in it?
Yeah, that's where I got my game CD.
Sick.
Yeah.
Where is that CD? Is it on that?
No, it's still in a CD case. Up on there's NWA. Another one hand me down from Megan. Yeah, then I
Had
had
to be
my
there, Scully. I'll find
then
the
I had
video.
my 2-liter pierogi that went to Boots and Hearts and got turned into a golf ball. And then had a couple Mazda 3s and then got back into the road dirt beige one, and that was the best car
Beautiful.
I've ever had.
Guy's got a brand new CX-5.
I missed it.
Best car I ever had was my 99 Pro.
Man, imagine if I put that $9 ball joint in it from Rock Auto before it failed. I'd still have a pierogi.
Like, you'd be... That Miata would have a LT4 in it.
Yeah, and
Coyote motor.
I'd still have Peterborough's nicest pierogi.
Except it drove itself in half.
One little ball joint mishap and the thing split in two.
Fuck, poor thing.
Never stood a chance.
It was actually just karma for the way I treated them.
You're so lucky it happened right there,
Yeah.
not
If it happened 100 feet sooner, I'd probably be dead.
100%.
Coming off the 115 doing like 140.
Coming off the 115 at Bensford,
Yeah.
driving like an asshole.
Drive through the corner, don't stop for the stop sign. As I transition at the stop sign to turn towards Bensford, like that. So big, long right-hander, turn left. As soon as I turn left, ball joint hopped out of its home, and the whole corner of the car drove itself into the ditch.
No way.
Yeah, broken axle, ripped the whole strut out of the car, everything. And just the thing came to a screeching halt, and it's like, huh, that's inconvenient. I don't think I'm fixing that on the side of the road as the tires detached in front of me.
No.
At least it wasn't far from Coleman's.
Yeah. It was a nice short trip for him. Shows up in his boxers. It's like, wait, I thought you were blind. Oh,
We call it there.
yeah.
Coleman being blind? Yeah, we can. I don't think he's actually blind, though.
No.
No, he can't drive, though, for something, right?
Well, I don't know. I think.
Yeah, I thought it was something to do with his diabetes made his eyes bad or
I
something.
think so.
He's got bad
Yeah, like,
eyes or something.
yeah, like I'm not making that up. I
No.
might be. Anyway.
False info.
All right.
False.
Anybody who's still here, thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you very
This
much
was
for watching.
the
Yes.
Super Killer Wicked podcast featuring Mr. Drew Thompson himself.
From Thompson Home Exteriors.
Yeah.
If you need
Right.
any siding or trough
I'm
fascia.
way better at siding than I am driving trucks and modifying.
What about
Oh,
steel?
good.
Are you... All right. You got to clap.
Everybody gets a clap on the
82
last
times.
one.
Yeah.